Students, today's topics, the tense problems 2. Objectives. Students will be able to use the appropriate tense in certain confusing situations. The problem is the use of correct tenses in describing a series of actions can cause difficulty. 喺描述一系列嘅動作嘅時候，使用正確嘅時態可能會造成一啲嘅困難。Sequence of tenses. Strictly speaking, in English, only 2 tenses are marked in the word alone, present, as in said he sings, and past as he sang. Other English language tenses, as many as 30 of them, are marked by other words called ordinaries. Understanding the 6 basis tenses allows one to recreate much of the reality of time in their writing. The 6 basis tenses. Simple present, they walk. Present perfect, they have walked. Simple past, they walked. Past perfect, they have walked. Future, they will walk. Future perfect tense, they will have walked. Problems in sequencing tenses usually occur with the perfect tenses, all of which are formed by acting an ordinary or ordinaries to the past participle, the third principal part. Ran, ran, run, walk, walked, walked. The most common ordinaries are forms of be, can, do, may, must, ought, shall, will, has, have, had, and they are the forms used for forming the tenses. 你哋確定你知道點樣使用所有嘅情態嘅動詞嗎？ In present perfect, the present perfect consists of a past principle, the third principal part, with has or have. He designates action which began in the past, but which continues into the present, or the effect of which still continues. For example, 1. Jenny taught for 10 years. Simple past tense. Jenny has taught for 10 years. Present perfect. The implication in 1 is that Jenny has retired. In 2 example, that she is still teaching. The other example, Mark did his homework. He can go to the movies. Number 2, if Mark has done his homework, he can go to the movies. Infinitives, 2, have perfect tense forms when combined with have, and sometimes problems arise when infinitives are used with verbs such as hope, plan, expect, and intend, all of which usually point to the future. I wanted to go to the movie. Lisa means to see the doctor. The perfect tense sets up a sequence by marking the action which began and usually was completed before the action in the main verb. For example 1, I am happy to have participated in this campaign. Number 2, Mark had hoped to have won the Tory. that the action of the main verb points back in time. The action of the perfect infinitive has been completed. The other tense, past perfect tense. The past perfect tense designates action in the past, just as simple past does. But the action of the past perfect is action completed in the past before another action. For example, Mark raised vegetables and later sold them. Past. Number 2, past. Mark sold vegetables that he had raised. Past perfect. The vegetables were raised before they were sold. The other example, example 1. Mr. Lee washed the car when John arrived. Simple past. Number 2. Mr. Lee had washed the car when John arrived. Past perfect. In number 1, she waited until John arrived and then washed the car. In number 2, she had already finished washing the car by the time he arrived. In tenses expressing condition and result, the past perfect tense is used in the part that states the condition. For example, if I had done my exercise, I would have passed the test. Number 2, I think John would have been elected if he hadn't sounded so promised. 喺呢句説話裏邊 would have been elected 使用被動嘅語態。The other tenses, future perfect tense. The future perfect tense designates actions that will have been completed at a specified time in the future. For example 1, Saturday, I will finish my housework. Simple perfect. Number 2, my Saturday noon, I will have finished my housework. Future perfect tense. Overall review. Number 1, Judy saved $20. Past tense. Number 2, Judy will save $20. Future tense. Number 3, Judy has saved $30. Present perfect tense. Number 4, Judy has saved $20 by the end of last month. Past perfect tense. Number 5, Judy will have saved $20 by the end of this month. Future perfect tense. Notice, there can be only one would have action group in a conditional sentence. For example, if he had studied before the exam, he would not have failed in all the subjects. Now, he feels rather sad. Student, let us do the exercise. Task 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct tense of the words in the bracket. Students, let us check the answer. Task 1. Now, do the exercise to text yourself. Complete the following sentence with the correct form of the word. Check the answers by yourself. Goodbye and thanks.